It's the biggest healthcare strike in U.S. history, but Washington is not involved. We're talking about the demands coming up.
And a beautiful day, more of those on the way, but we do have a big change coming next week. I'm tracking all of that in your First Alert forecast.
Plus, we're going to check out upgrades to the engineering lab at WSU Tri-Cities.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We're continuing to track developing news on Capitol Hill, where the House of Representatives is without a speaker. Yesterday, lawmakers voted to remove Representative Kevin McCarthy from his leadership position. Now, McCarthy fought through 15 rounds of voting at the beginning of this year to be named Speaker. He's the first one in history to be forcefully ousted. He says he's not going to try again. Now, lawmakers have to select a replacement before they can do anything else, including work on the federal budget that is due November 17th. So there's a few options here. Florida Representative Matt Gaetz, the one who called for McCarthy to be removed in the first place, says he's not interested in taking over the job. Today, House Majority Leader, Louisiana Representative Steve Scalise, said he would be interested in potentially becoming Speaker. Ohio Representative Jim Jordan has also thrown his hat in the ring, and Oklahoma Representative Kevin Hern says he's considering doing the same. Now, the Speaker has to get support from a majority of the House lawmakers that are present and voting, which is usually 218 votes. Technically, the Speaker does not have to be a member of Congress, much less a member of the majority party. So the top Democrat in the House right now is New York Representative Hakeem Jeffries. He has not publicly announced plans to run for Speaker, but could be nominated anyway. Lawmakers are reportedly planning to hold a vote next week. And back in January, it took several days to get through the votes that ended with McCarthy being named Speaker. So we're going to continue to track that process, but now let's switch gears and talk about your forecast. It is some fantastic October weather out there.
It's been a beautiful day. The only thing on our radar today has been this gusty wind. We've been seeing wind gusts in the Ellensburg area at 40+ miles an hour this afternoon. Breezy through the Yakima Mountain Gaps there, Toppenish, as well as in Goldendale. But elsewhere, it's been nice and calm and sunny. 78 degrees right now. Dust Devil Geisa Skycam. Our winds are at 5 miles an hour, and our sunset tonight at 6:31. Let's plan your day tomorrow. Again, looking good. Temperatures are warming up. In fact, we're flirting with 80 degrees the next couple of days. 50 out the door, mid 70s by midday, and then those upper 70s possibly touching 80 degrees tomorrow. So get ready for a clear, calm, beautiful night tonight. Gorgeous weather on the way tomorrow, although warm. A beautiful weekend ahead of us, and then things change next week with more rain showers possible and much cooler temperatures. I'm tracking all of that, and I'll give it to you in your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacy. Yakima Valley College has received a $2.9 million grant through a Department of Education program, which is designed to drive Latino student success in higher education. The funding, awarded over the next 5 years, will help the college set up a career readiness program to help students get jobs after graduation and to create leadership opportunities that will give students a voice in how YVC is run. It'll also fund a campus wellness program, training professors on how to recognize when a student is having mental health issues and how to get them the help they need to succeed.
To address those things in ways that will make a difference for that student, so they don't have to drop out. They don't have to just disappear.
Now, they're in the planning phases of the project right now, but hope to begin implementing some of these strategies starting in January. Perry Tech is launching a second location in Sunnyside with classes starting in January of next year. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us they've been operating in Yakima for nearly 86 years, and this is the first time they're stepping outside.
Perry Tech Sunnyside will be located here at the former YV Tech Sunnyside campus. This room used to house welding students, but soon it'll house students participating in the one-year construction and carpentry technology program. The building, owned by the Port of Sunnyside, which has been helping push the project forward over the past 2 years. Students will have access to the same resources as the Yakima program, including the opportunity to work with Habitat for Humanity to build homes in the lower Yakima Valley. It's an expansion that's needed with 800 students at the Yakima campus and the waitlist for some programs as long as 2 years. And as the first and only post-secondary school in Sunnyside, it'll give people unable to travel outside the city a chance to pursue higher education in person.
Transportation is a big issue right now, especially with the price of gas. So we are really looking forward to offering this opportunity for students that live near this area.
It's also an important opportunity for the city of Sunnyside.
Economic development, but also the job retention. You know, we're always graduating our kids out of the community, and I think this facility will bring them here and actually keep them here.
Applications for the program are open now, and there's spots available for up to 18 students. They're still working on the building, so it's not open to the public yet, but they will be having an open house on October 21st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Perry Tech Yakima campus. Reporting in Sunnyside, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. Now, here in the Tri-Cities, WSU Tri-Cities School of Engineering and Applied Sciences has been working hard on renovating and upgrading its engineering lab. So a couple donated $200,000. Other donations were also given to WSU Tri-Cities to update some much-needed equipment, including 3D printing machines used for prototyping and other things that haven't been updated since the university opened.
It's also a lab that will house state-of-the-art equipment for new manufacturing abilities, and it will really increase our students' workforce readiness, as well as help them develop the skills that are needed for critical thinking and complex problem solving.
So the decision to invest in this lab renovation was shaped by conversations with WSU Tri-Cities Chancellor and Academic Director. They say their focus has been on the Hanford cleanup, and this work continues to be important. So they say, why not educate and give those resources to the students? Now today, President Joe Biden announced his administration is canceling another $9 billion in federal student loan debt. The Supreme Court struck down the president's initial student loan forgiveness program. Now, the Biden administration is working on making the most of programs that already exist, like the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. President Biden says going back through the system has revealed 125,000 student loan borrowers that qualify to have their debt reduced or wiped out. Today, thousands of healthcare workers across the country are on strike. Now, while this does not include Kaiser Permanente Washington employees, more than 75,000 Kaiser Permanente employees did walk off the job today from facilities in 5 states across the West and the Mid-Atlantic. ABC's Melissa Adon reports from the picket lines in Los Angeles.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Kaiser executives got down. Hey, hey.
The largest healthcare strike in the U.S. seeing medical professionals on picket lines across the country. Thousands of Kaiser Permanente union healthcare workers are clashing with management over staffing shortages and wages. From nurses to support staff, lab techs, ER technicians, and medical assistants, all walking off the job.
How do you feel when it comes to burnout and staffing shortages?
It's frustrating, because we've been, screaming it at the top of our lungs.
The Coalition of Kaiser Permanente Union says Kaiser is experiencing a short staffing crisis that's leading to long wait times, patient neglect, and misdiagnosis. The union is hoping their 3-day strike will result in the company meeting their demands for better medical plans for retirees and protections against outsourced and subcontracted work. Kaiser Permanente's management says they are not the only healthcare system seeing increased workload demands since the pandemic.
What we want is simple. We want Kaiser executives to listen to frontline healthcare workers and bargain in good faith.
The union calling for a starting wage of $25 an hour, $4 more than Kaiser is offering. They also want annual raises between 6% and 7%. Kaiser's proposed increase would cap out at 4%. Kaiser says negotiations are ongoing, calling the strike not justified, adding that their goal is to reach a fair and equitable agreement that strengthens Kaiser Permanente as a best place to work.
Kaiser says through its 3-day strike, all their hospitals and emergency departments will remain open and that they've backfilled with contract workers, those striking employees. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
We are seeing the fight against fentanyl at every level, from local police departments all the way up to now the federal government. So fentanyl, as you know, is a man-made drug that often starts in China and eventually ends up here in the United States. Well, this week, the Biden administration announced sanctions and charges against 8 Chinese companies accused of making, advertising, and distributing the chemicals for synthetic opioids like fentanyl. The charges come from the Department of Justice. While nobody has been arrested, the Attorney General said prosecutors are planning to bring these people to justice, although he did not specify how that would happen. The sanctions come from the Treasury Department. A dozen executives and 28 other people and companies in China and Canada are now being cut off from the U.S. financial system and banned from doing business with anyone in the United States. Right now, police in Maryland are searching for whoever started shooting on a college campus last night, injuring 5 people, 4 of them students. Police say they believe one person was targeted, but that the target was not one of those injured. Now, Morgan State University is a historically black university in Northeast Baltimore. Police say it appears the violence started as a dispute between 2 groups on campus during homecoming week celebrations, not as an attack, racial or otherwise, on the school.
The horrific act of violence is a sickening a reminder for all of us of how commonplace these incidents have become. And we must end the epidemic of gun violence in our communities.
So the university canceled classes for today, and they're reassessing plans for the rest of their homecoming week events. Here in our area, we're getting one more final taste of almost summer-like weather as we take a look outside. Beautiful sunshine, actually pretty warm temperatures for October. Stacey Lee is tracking that in your First Alert forecast coming up. And still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 5. How about a way to take advantage of some of that nice weather with pickleball courts? We're headed to Walla Walla next.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with the limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again. Plus, receive $1,000 off your new siding project for new construction as well as remodels. So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hapo Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hapo.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Dear Detour, you took us off-road on the gnarliest trails. You asked us to measure up. So yeah, we did. When life slings you mud, sling it right back. Stay strong. Toyota Trucks.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Visit your local Toyota dealer to learn more. Reserve yours at toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. In your community events tonight, for over 20 years, McCurley dealerships have been doing a hometown food drive. And this year, their goal is to raise $40,000 during the month-long drive. So for every car they sell, a certain percentage of the price will be going to local food banks, the Salvation Army, Tri-City Union Gospel Mission, and the Salvation Army in Yakima. Yoke's grocery store is also selling $10 food donation bags that you can purchase to help out with the cause.
A portion of every car will go towards donations to the local food banks, and also at all the Yoke's Fresh Markets here in town. There are $10 donation bags that a customer can pick up, as they check out, or you can bring non-perishable food items. We're taking those all here at McCurley dealerships as well, any of our locations.
Now we know the demand at food banks this year has been rising as many people are struggling to make ends meet. And at each of the locations, the food banks in our area are serving a lot of people, a lot more people than they have in recent years. So the Hometown Food Drive helps stock those shelves, especially going into the winter and the holiday months. Pickleball is the official state sport of Washington, and courts have been popping up in communities all across our region. The city of Walla Walla is among those, with 8 new courts opening up this week. The city's Parks and Recreation Director says work began to build the courts at Mill Creek Sportsplex all the way back in May. Coming up tomorrow, they will officially open to the public following a ribbon cutting ceremony at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The project was funded in large part through the American Rescue Plan Act.
The Pickleball Association raised $300,000 toward the project, and the city, thanks to the American Rescue Plan Act funding, pitched in $1.5 million. So it's a $1.8 million total project that we're going to open up on Thursday.
So the project also includes an expanded parking lot to accommodate more people showing up to play pickleball. This will be the second set of pickleball courts in Walla Walla. The city is expecting them to get plenty of use. I could see that happening, especially with the forecast we've got ahead.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
That's right, Alyssa. With weather like this, definitely get out and play some pickleball this weekend. 78 degrees right now on our Legends Casino Sky Camp, Columbia Point in Richland. Winds are light at 5 miles per hour. Our sunset at 6:31. Winds are not so light, though, this evening in Ellensburg. I've been tracking 40-mile-an-hour gusts up there throughout the day, but we'll see a little bit of improvement as the night rolls on. Again, winds will start to decrease through the area. It's been very pleasant in the Columbia Basin. Tomorrow morning, winds very light all through the region. Lots of sunshine and beautiful temperatures out there. Getting into our Friday afternoon, we'll see a little bit of a breeze and again an easterly flow. If you could see those little direction barbs there. 20-mile-an-hour gusts in the Dalles, but overall not a bad looking forecast wind-wise going towards the weekend. Let's take a look at our satellite and radar combined. Again, we've got this ridge of high pressure sitting out on the Pacific. That's going to keep us nice and clear. Most of our active weather is all moving to the east, and in fact, they've been in a heat wave, and that's all about to change. All this cool air is coming down from Canada. So to the east, they're going to start getting much cooler weather. We, though, are sitting in this nice little pocket of weather with that ridge of high pressure right between the two jets. That's allowing the warmer air to build and continue bringing us sunshine through the weekend anyway. Then a ridge of low pressure will start to develop. We'll see that start to shift our pattern moving into early next week. Let's take a look at our temperatures. Average, usually 73 degrees. Look at this. We're going to be flirting with 80 tomorrow. Temperatures well above the average all the way through Sunday, and then a big drop-off starts as we have that next system moving in early next week. Again, in Yakima, flirting with the 80s, could see up to 82 tomorrow. And again, look at this. We'll see those temperatures well above 72, then the big drop-off. So get out there and enjoy. Temperatures tonight on the cool side once again, but a very pleasant evening. Good sleeping temperatures in the 40s, Sunnyside and Cle Elum at 46, 49 in Yakima tonight. Into the Columbia Basin, those temperatures just under 50 degrees for Tri-Cities, Prosser, Hanford, 50 in Hermiston tonight, 48 in Connell, and looking toward the foothills of the Blues. Going to be a nice evening there with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, Pendleton being the cooler spot at 46. Let's take a look at our daytime highs tomorrow. Again, beautiful, lots of sunshine. We're going to say 78, but we could hit 80 degrees tomorrow, so it's going to be lovely. Upper 70s here in the Yakima Kittitas Valley, upper 70s in the Columbia Basin, and the mid 70s here along the foothills of the Blues. So great looking weather. Let's plan your day tomorrow. Again, those temperatures going to be starting out in the 50s, looking pretty nice though moving through your day. Same thing, Tri-Cities again, going to be a little bit warm. I was had my AC on in my car today. And something else to consider with this beautiful weather, you might want to get out and check out the fall foliage. Again, we're in full bloom for most of the Cascade Mountains on the west side. That's going to change pretty rapidly as we get into next week. Look at this. You're going to see more fall colors, but when we start seeing the black, that's a past peak color. So again, colors are blooming. Next week's going to be excellent, but this weekend would be a good weekend to head up to the hills and check out the beautiful fall foliage. I'll get to your full 7-day planning forecast here in just a few minutes. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And hey, we have a follow-up tonight. Apple says it has released an update to its operating system, iOS 17, to make it so that the brand new iPhones stop overheating. We've told you some people using the iPhone 15 ran into problems with it getting too hot to handle, quite literally. Now, Apple blamed a software bug and issues with some popular apps like Instagram and Uber, but they say now they have updated the software so that it should work just fine. Apple says the phones themselves are okay. They're designed to handle the heat, but they say updating your operating system to the latest version should solve that overheating problem and make them more comfortable to use. Now up next on Apple Valley News Now at 5, it is Banned Books Week, and amid a nationwide battle over which books should be on library shelves, we're going to hear how the Richland Library is celebrating banned books.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot, where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone. You know, 'cause she's an herbivore.
Every 15 minutes, someone is involved in a semi-truck collision in the U.S. Whatever the cause, big trucks mean big crashes, resulting in serious, even fatal injuries, large medical bills, and loss of wages. If you've been injured in a crash with a big rig, call Abeda Nelson Injury Law today. We've handled the most big truck accidents in Central Washington over the last 40 years, recovering millions for our clients. Abeda Nelson, we take your injury personally.
Now is the time for a new bath from Bathfitter. Every Bathfitter bath is installed quickly, safely, and beautifully with a lifetime warranty. Go from old to new, from worn to wow. The beautiful bath you've always wanted, done right, installed by one expert technician, all in one day. We've been creating moments like these for 35 years, and we're here to help you get started. Book your free virtual or in-home design consultation today.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
What's better than the perfect cut of meat for a tasty meal? That's easy. The perfect cut of meat on sale.
Super One Foods 12-hour meat sale this Thursday only with great savings on USDA Choice Angus Beef New York Steak, $6.98 a pound. Limit 2 packages. Jennie-O Bone-In Turkey Breast, $1.98 a pound. Prairie Fresh Boneless Pork Loin Roast, $1.98 a pound.
Super One Foods 12-hour meat sale this Thursday only. The savings are sizzling.
Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar. We're shaking things up.
Welcome back. It is Banned Books Week, and the Richland Library is celebrating with what else? A table of banned books and a selfie station. So the Banned Book Celebration started October 1st. It will continue through the weekend. Now, the library is also encouraging visitors to take pictures of themselves with the banned books on display.
We are very proud to have books that have been challenged or banned on our shelves because we truly believe against censorship and believe that our patrons and community deserve access to all the ideas they can get their hands on. Having perspectives and stories of other people is essential to building a strong community.
Now, we're told many librarians can suffer consequences like losing their jobs, having hateful remarks or messages on social media if they take a stand against banning books. And it's a literature lesson like no other. Pendleton, Oregon students got to visit the Banned Bookmobile this week. Approximately 120 Pendleton High School junior and senior English class students toured the Mobile Center on Tuesday, normally known as the Pendleton Mobile Library. According to the city, the Oregon Intellectual Freedom Clearinghouse reported challenges to 93 titles just between June of 2022 and July of 2023. They're saying that number of challenges is a historic high. We'll have a final look at your forecast when we come back. It's going to be warm out there and still ahead. Tens of thousands of healthcare workers are taking to the picket lines across 5 states, including Oregon. World News Tonight has a look at their demands and the response from Kaiser Permanente Healthcare System coming up at 5:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Tonight, after historic voting on the Hill, the chaotic countdown to yet another shutdown showdown. And what will it take to unify the Republican Party? More Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
Did you see this? It says most people are going to need long-term care that health insurance and Medicare won't cover.
I saw that, and it got me thinking, if I need to pay for home modifications or in-home care, I am not prepared. Are you?
Not really. I mean, whatever happens, I just want to know that I'll be able to get care and stay in my own home as I age.
Right? I want that too. So,
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Well, check this out. We have seen extreme decorating for Christmas, but how about for Halloween? A Rhode Island man says he spends the entire year carving craft pumpkins for his annual display that he's calling House of 1,000 Pumpkins. It's a riff on his favorite Halloween movie, but not entirely accurate.
Once they're all out, I'm still working on it, it'll be close to 1,400. I get tons of great remarks. Everybody thanks me for doing it. They say I'm the best thing in the neighborhood. They look forward to it every year. The kids go nuts. They're screaming, running around.
Now, fortunately, these are craft pumpkins, so they won't rot or go bad. The display is up all through the month of October. And we were just talking about this. I'm all about spooky season and carving pumpkins, but it's gonna feel maybe more like popsicle season coming up for the rest of the week. Stacey Lee has the details.
Yeah, grab an ice cream. It's going to be a warm weekend. Look at this, where temperatures just sitting under 80 degrees in Yakima the next 7 days. But I'll move out of the area. Take a look at that. We have big changes coming next week. In Tri-Cities, again, gorgeous, almost 80, probably gonna see 80. And then we cool right back down with wet weather, so maybe more pumpkin weather. But good weekend to head out to the pumpkin patch this weekend overall. Walla Walla, gorgeous. Look at that sunshine again. Nice weekend. They're getting that new pickleball court. Perfect time to check that out and then get ready for those rain showers coming our way. So a lot going on in the weather. It's going to be beautiful. Soak it in our first full week of October and then get ready for a big change as we move into next week. Thank you so much for watching Apple Valley News Now at 5. We'll be back with more on Apple Valley News Now at 6. We'll see you then.